In a while, I will show you my framework that I have been mindlessly using in my life to make it better and better every single day, every single week. Something that is simple in the concept and not difficult to be implemented to your life. It basically has 3 steps. The first step that is to be used if you haven't done anything positive for your life, that you haven't set any goal and fulfilled nothing, so your life gets better. First, you take one goal, you set yourself one challenge, and you fulfill it. You put all the discipline, all your energy towards achieving something that will make you proud of yourself and will make your life better. So you pick one thing of this kind and you do it. Step 2 is that you go and choose another thing, but in this moment whenever you feel this motivation, you feel that you can't do something, you've picked something too hard, you remind yourself, hey, I used to done that and I was proud of myself, so why can I do this? And at the very beginning it will be pretty simple. You have to remind yourself of this thing. But then we come to step 3, where you fulfilled those 2 things. You repeat step 2, with the change that now you have 2 proofs for yourself. So you pick the third thing, and whenever you feel dismotivated, remind yourself, hey, I've done those 2 things. Why can I do this? And you circulate this cycle. You repeat again and again and again and again. And with the final goal, which I personally feel like I've achieved by far, is that you mindlessly remind yourself whenever you have problems. Because I don't want you to think every single day, hey, I've done this, and this, so I can do this. Hey, I've done this, and this. It's not about reminding yourself every single time for the rest of your life. But if you want to become good and you're not in a good place right now, you have to force it at the very beginning, because with time it will come naturally. For me right now, when I have any difficult situation, my mind basically starts thinking about something I've done mindlessly. It's not something I have to force out. So it's not a framework that makes you work with your mind every single moment up until the end of your life. It's not something that I want to bring to you. It's something that I want to make you think at the very beginning, because you have to put effort, you have to put your focus towards making your life better if you haven't done anything positive, or if you have done only a couple of things. But with time, it will get better. So, for example, if you want to talk to a girl and you're afraid, you remind yourself, hey, I've lifted 70 kilograms on the bench press last week. That was a great achievement. And it boosts your self-esteem at the moment, your self-confidence. Like, some things will happen inside of your mind and body that will make you more confident and more willing to do hard things for a while. And this singular while may be enough for you to make progress in the other field, to go and talk to this girl. If you approach her and get her number, if the conversation went good and you're set up to the date, if the next day you have to study for an exam, let's say, and you want to give up because it's too hard, it's too much, you remind yourself, hey, I've talked to this girl, I was stressed out, and I still managed to do that. Even if she rejected you, approaching a girl and talking to her, asking her out, is still a success, even if you got rejected. It may boost you to study more. Then you get a good grade, and you know you've studied well, you use it in the other field, and I want you to basically jump from one to another with the success from the previous ones. And you circulate again and again. And as for me right now, I have a pretty strong database of small and big successes that come from my life, from the last 2 years where I've started, since I have started the self-improvement journey, I've built something that I can be proud of. I have this channel where I where I recorded over 100 videos. I had done over 10,000 push-ups in a single month of August. I will do 10,000 push-ups this month also, and I will do 100,000 push-ups in the entire year of 2024. That is also something that can boost you. If you are like, I am confident that I will do this because I have the proof in this singular niche of doing push-ups. That is also something that is worth investing your time in, but more benefits will come if you do it without focusing on a certain niche and go with your whole life, part after part. Of course, you can maintain your focus on one thing. So if you want to, if you feel that your main goal, that your main direction for life right now is to build an aesthetic body, of course, put most of your energy into fitness, into gym training, into tracking calories, eating clean stuff. But if at the gym you approach a girl and it didn't go the way you wanted, but you've made yourself present pretty well and you fought your fear, you were brave to do this, it's a success that you can use, even though it wasn't in a fitness niche. Two things to keep in mind with this framework at the very beginning, because the framework is for the beginners, let's be honest. If you are an intermediate in life, it probably already happened for you naturally. Maybe the reminder from me to keep yourself proud of what you've already achieved will make you go harder on yourself in a positive way. Maybe you've just needed someone to tell you that, hey, you've done something good, so we can do more. But if you are a beginner, you have to force it yourself. You have to basically focus on achieving something. And then you have to focus on reminding yourself. That's the framework. So 2 things to keep in mind. First, be mindful. So basically, if you, at this moment of this video, don't have the goal, don't have the thing you want to achieve in your life, so it boosts the other things, the actionable step for you is to start meditating. So the goal that you set right now, that I set for you, achieve 7 days in a row of meditation. Basically, at least 5 minutes a day. Especially about meditation, I can advertise to you an application called Medito. Well, it's not an advertisement because they didn't pay me, but Medito is an app I used back in the day where I used to meditate a lot. And Medito is an app that I use right now while coming back to meditation and crushing my ego, which we'll talk about in a while. Medito is basically an app with a lot of guided meditations for beginners, for more intermediate people, with there being more niche, more complicated meditations. But I basically simply use timers. I don't need anyone to guide me throughout the meditation. I just need to sit with myself and force it for myself. But at the very beginning, with no knowledge about this, those guided meditations for beginners were perfect. So if you haven't done much in this field, I want you to start meditating, because you won't be able to remind yourself throughout the day that you've done something positive, or to keep your focus, to keep grinding on the first thing. You have to remind yourself naturally. You have to remind yourself manually. To do that, you have to be mindful. You can't be thinking about all this stuff, like scrolling TikTok, and you have to basically be able to put your focus precisely on the task. And meditation will help you with that. The second thing coming with this framework is something that I've already made a video recently, but I have to emphasize it again here. After you achieve something, don't stop. Because after you achieve one thing, two things, three things, four things, and your life gets better, even a little bit, it's so easy to get complacent and say, hey, I'm better. I don't have to go that hard on myself right now because I'm better. And for me, it worked with meditation. Because I used to hit 69 days clean streak every single day. I used to hit like 5 or even 6 months while failing to meditate on a day less than 5 times. I was basically amazing at this, and I've seen the amazing results coming with that. But what happened? The thought appeared in my mind that, hey, you're good at it. You don't have to go that hard on yourself. And I wasn't focused enough on making my life better that I started thinking, yeah, maybe I am good enough. I don't have to go that hard on myself. And the tricky part of that is that you won't see the negative results of stopping working on something for the upcoming months. As it was for me, like half a year without noticing that I didn't meditate recently. But then my life started going in the worse direction. I was starting feeling worse, less mindful. And when I realized what happened, I was in a situation where I didn't meditate for over half a year, not even singular time. And to fix that, you have to spend another month, which you could have missed on with keeping yourself consistent, with not stopping in the middle of the journey. That's the reminder for yourself for the moment you already proceed with the framework, to basically go with the flow and crush every singular thought that tells you that you should rest, you should stop, you're good enough. It's your ego telling you that you're good enough, you don't have to work on that. Crush this ego because it will fuck you up for the next upcoming weeks or months, depending on the thing you're about to stop. Maybe even years. And I don't want you to lose years of your life. So, the framework for becoming great. From the very, very beginning, choose one thing to do. If you haven't chose anything for yourself, you didn't think, hey, I should do that because, while watching this video, hit 7 days of meditating in a streak. You may even send me proofs or anything like that. Write in the comments if you were able to do that. If you come back to this video and write that, hey, I've done that, it will be amazing. Because then I will know that I've already helped someone. That might be a very rewarding feeling. If you want to help me in any way, you may leave a like so more people see this video. If you felt that it was something helpful and you want to see more of me, leave a subscribe so more of my videos appear on your For You page, because YouTube works in a mysterious ways and you wouldn't see my videos if you didn't subscribe, basically. So yeah, go with this framework and make your way to a better future.